In the previous episode, we killed the Moon Lord and we killed the Profane Guardians because we're playing Calamity in 1.4. But now we kind of need to move on to Dragonfolly and Providence. And I think that at this point, I had gotten a lot of suggestions to get the success rate slot done. And I think at this point, we're going to need to go to the dungeon and do a little bit of farming. Because after we killed the Moon Lord, a whole lot of stuff happened. First off, apparently the meteorites in the sky have now gotten extra spawn stuff on them. I don't know if that's actually the case. I was trying to look this up beforehand of what exactly. Yeah, there it is right there. So yeah, we have to get all this. Oh, this can be satisfying, huh? Yeah, exodium clusters. Or exodium? Exodium? I don't know. Look, it's stuff that we need to get. So this is going to be used to make a bunch of stuff. So like the profane soul, which we're going to want. I think we're going to want it. The where is it? Eldritch soul. That's kind of what we're going for today. And then there's a bunch of other stuff here. I can't make pretty much a lot of this stuff. Like there's this really cool summon weapon. Can't make it till I get Cosmolite bars, which I believe is after Devourer of Gods. The Warlock's Moon Fist. You know what? We can get that after we get someone's a Celestial Fist to punch enemies for you. It takes up to 4 minion slots. Sure, we can get that after we kill. Oh, what's that called? What's the name of that? Poltergeist. So we're not super far off from some of this, right? We have some options here. But yeah, I definitely need to go get Phantoplasm, which is the thing that I was trying to figure out what it was called yesterday. It comes from the dungeon. It's just like the crap. Now I can't remember the other one that comes from the dungeon because now I can only think Phantoplasm. It's like, what is it called? I don't know. I think it's called Phantoplasm. I know that's not what it's called. So we have this stuff to make. And I think that this is going to be what ends up taking that slot because, yeah, it has boost melee speed by 10%, range velocity by 25%, rogue stealth regen by 10%. None of that works for us, really. Minus the melee speed actually helps with whips, but max minion by 2 and reduces mana cost by 15%. Sure, max minions 2, great. I think that that's going to work out really well. So, what's this? Increase all damage by 25%, but at what cost? Increase all damage taken by 15. That's actually not too bad, but again, that's post-DOG, so that's not going to happen. We got a lot of options here. So I think, yeah, we're going to go to the dungeon today. We're going to figure that out. Let's just go ahead and... I'm going to forget the name of this thing. Here, let's do this. Let's pop this in there, so that way we have it. But now, yeah, let's go to the dungeon and take some stuff. No, I don't want to fight the stupid lunatic cultist. Can I go home? Is the lunatic cultist gone? Are we good? We're good. I just don't want to fight him right now. I crushed him earlier, and that's that. We're done with him. We don't need to fight him anymore. We're past that point in our life that we don't have to worry about that scrub. I haven't been into our dungeon enough. Oh, Ectoplasm. That's the name I was thinking of. Oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. I haven't been in our dungeon enough this playthrough to really realize just how annoying it is to get down here. But it's just a bunch of switchbacks constantly from the top. I might end up making just like a elevator. As you saw, I dug really fast downward, so it would save me time if I just did that. But it's kind of funny how I've just not spent that much time in the dungeon. It's not really a whole lot here for us. Heck, we didn't even get the Hydra staff, which we could have gotten. It would have been fine. It actually probably would have been pretty good for a couple bosses there, but we didn't really need it. I felt like the last half of just standard hard mode was fairly easy for us, so I think it would have been kind of overkill, and it would have just wasted time coming down here and trying to find this stupid chest. I know it's down here somewhere, right? I know I've passed it and probably have put a bunch of torches around. So that's what I do often is I will, as I'm going through, I will just place a bunch of torches down. See, we know this is a chest, right? You have to see the difference between the torch and the chest. And did I not find any? I don't think I did. That's actually kind of surprising. Normally, okay, so when I find one of the chests, biome chest. I just place a bunch of torches around it, and it just lights up on the map. It makes it really easy to see what's going on. But apparently, I haven't really been down here. It's not been a priority of mine. It's, man, how many more of these do I need? A lot. All right. Well, I may as well grind it out, just to kind of save myself time. But yeah, it's not been a priority. The dungeon totally, I don't know. Normally, I think the dungeon has been a priority in previous Calamity playthroughs and just standard Terraria playthroughs and other modded stuff as well, but it's weird to me. It's weird to me that I just have not really been in here this playthrough. What I will say is that our minions are making this really easy. I'm not really having to worry too much about this. I already had one of those, right? Yeah, I did. I don't know if I'm gonna need it for future crafting, but I figure I may as well pick up the fork. Basically anything in here I assume is gonna be used for crafting at one point, so the more of it that I can pick up and make sure I have researched, the better. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome, glad you're here. I'm playing on Journey mode, not because it is easier, because it's not. I'm still playing Master mode, Death mode on Calamity, but I am using it to save my time, because there's a lot of farming in these mods, and I'm a very busy person. I ain't got time to do no silly farming for hours, because that's what ends up happening. Oh, hey, look, we found the crimson one. That's fine. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna bother picking it up right now. I actually really doubt that I'm ever gonna use that in this playthrough at all. That would be, that would be more for a melee thing, I think. Uh-oh. A boss spawns after I kill too many things in the dungeon, right? Isn't that what it was? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna have to be careful with that. I'm also not in a great spot to move around here. A lot of stuff is spawning on me, which is great to be able to farm this stuff out. However, oh my goodness, I'm almost dead. That sucks. However, I really don't want to have to deal just with this little area here. You know what? I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna go pick up that Phantoplasm. I think that. Ooh, hey, we got an astral thing here. I think that. Oh my goodness, not this. No, I don't want to fight you. Go home, Poltergeist. I'm not ready for you yet. Oh, this chest has got like all sorts of stuff in it. Zerg potions. It's got this really cool rogue weapon that we obviously don't need right now, but hey, it's cool that it's there. I'm not sure when that opens up, to be perfectly honest, but I forgot that it was even in Calamity until I walked past it just now. I did pick up the other keys. I put them in my inventory. I forgot that I had a desert key, which, man, I kind of wish that I didn't forget that, because I like the tiger staff, and I kind of wish I had used it. But then again, we would have been using it approximately the same time we got the Terra Prisma, so, or actually maybe a little earlier than that, depending on when I got the key. I don't remember exactly when I got it. Wow, there's a lot in this chest. What the heck? Oh no, I'm not in the, sorry, I thought I was in the chest. No, I was in Chester. I opened up Chester, who was conveniently standing right on the chest. Piranha gun. It's like, I don't remember that all being in that chest, but Chester trolled me. So I did myself a little bit of a favor. I used the city buster over here just now to open this area up, because I got another notification. Yeah, see, there we go. See, we're getting really close to spawning Poltergeist again. I don't really want to fight him, but you know what? I'll get some practice in. We'll see how our summoning build is doing against it, and maybe we defeat it, maybe we don't. Probably don't, but hey, you know what? It's worth trying, right? It's gotta be worth trying. I think that this is gonna be more than enough space. In fact, this is technically outside the dungeon a little bit there, which can enrage the boss. Gotta be careful with that. That's actually an issue I had with the previous playthrough, the rogue playthrough, where the original area I had built to fight that boss just was not working, because the boss kept enraging, even though I had a bunch of dungeon tiles and stuff. I didn't realize that you kind of have to be in the dungeon area for it to work, right? Like, you can't just put dungeon tiles down and be like, look, it's the dungeon. The game doesn't recognize it as such, right? At least it didn't back in that particular build I was using. So yeah, it sucked. And I ended up going to a much smaller area that I carved out, and it worked really well in comparison. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes. It's such a bad idea. I hate this boss, by the way. This boss took me so long when I was playing the rogue. like hundreds of attempts, and it's left a really nasty taste in my mouth. So we'll see. I mean, I'm doing a lot of damage, relatively speaking. It's just it's not a boss that I'm particularly fond of, and I believe it is enraging, which is why it's going red like that. So I'm gonna have to probably clear a spot out on the left here. All right, phase 2. Gonna have to clear a spot out for the boss. The boss does like a bunch of charging, if I recall correctly. That, I think I dodged that, but I shouldn't have. Oh, okay, yeah, it's all coming back to me. When you do, oh my goodness, are you kidding me with my adrenaline? It's the second time in 2 episodes I've gotten and lost it in like the split second that I got it. So annoying. I'm not doing this fight right now. There's no way I'm beating this right now. But, you know, we're learning that we're not too far off, actually. I need to do significantly more damage, but the muscle memory is kind of there. So that's not bad. All right, that gave us all the phantoplasm we needed, so we could get that. I'm gonna clear out the rest of my inventory here. Okay, so clear this out. Phantoplasm. If you're wondering where that City Buster is from, by the way, the item, it is from Fargo's Mutant mod, which we have installed. Not to be confused with Fargo's Soul mod, which is the crazy super difficult mod that we did as our previous playthrough that we did. But no, this is just the Mutant mod. It adds a bunch of really nice things like insta bridges and whatnot, so you don't have to end up, again, wasting time building things when I have better uses of my time. All right, what was it with the phantoplasm that I needed? Let's try to remember here. So I was trying to figure out what, by the way, you probably saw that I wrote large, right? Is because I didn't remember the name of the item. I was like, but I remember it says that it clears the large area. Ah, see, it destroys a large area. Just in case you're like, why are you weird? Oh, they changed the icon for the Grave Buster. I think that used to be different. I like that icon. That's a nice little icon. All right, so let's go to phantoplasm, which oh my goodness. There we go. So what is this thing called? The Eldritch Soul Artifact. Sure. Oh, okay, what am I missing from it? Where do I get this from? Navy plate. Can I make it? I can. Sea prisms, obsidian. Okay. Yeah, there it is. All right, that's not so bad. So, oh goodness, I wanted to hit 100, reset, 100. Let's just get a bunch of it like that. Put this in there. It's really interesting that you need this block in order to make this. All right, Eldritch. There we go. Craft. Get that sucker in there. Clear that. I spelled Eldritch wrong. Or did I? Did they spell it wrong or did I spell it wrong? Doesn't really matter. All right, I'm gonna reforge this. Get menacing on it. And then we're gonna go try maybe Dragonfolly, maybe Providence. I feel like Dragonfolly is probably gonna be the next best thing, but I could try Providence. I mean, why not? I think Providence is our next big wall. I think Dragonfolly is gonna be fairly easy, so I think I could probably go with one or the other, and it's not gonna matter too much. So my summoning is now up to, oh my goodness, it's in the way, is now up to 15 minions max, which is really good. We're also at 146 extra summoning damage. And look at our just like wall of axes. That feels pretty good. I like that. Should we try Providence? I think we should. We're gonna try Providence once, and then we're gonna go to Dragonfolly. Profaned Core. Do I have that? Do I have a... I do. That came from doing the other dudes. Get rid of the shards. I'm not sure if the Helix Staff is... yeah, no, we're gonna get rid of that. I've just had it sitting in my inventory. It was a nice thing for the Moonlord, but it, even with the, fairly good tracking that it does, I don't think it's gonna work that well. All right, let's read this thing because it had like weird requirements for it. Rages when fought during nighttime or when outside the Hallow or the Underworld. So we have to stay in the Hallowed, which is where we're at, which may mean that I need to increase the size of our Hallowed. And we're gonna make sure it's not the nighttime. And put this down. Here we go. Oh, and that's right, this boss does not do contact damage. So I gotta keep that in mind. That was one of those things that everybody kept telling me previously, and I kept forgetting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I ran into those bad. The orbs that he does, or she does, whatever the profane goddess is. Oh, goddess, yeah, okay, there we go. The green orbs here is what I was trying to say, are the healing ones. And they're really hard to see which one is green and which one is not, but if you can get hit by the green ones, then it's quite good. If you're too far away, like I was there, you take basically damage over time effect, which is not the greatest thing ever. What? How did I? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me with the stupid adrenaline? It's like they time it. It's like they know. Fire, fire, fire. All right, she's gonna do her thing in just a second here with the projectiles. You know what? I'm gonna try that again. I'm doing a lot of damage, my goodness. All right, here we go. Back into the dodgy phase. You know, I'm gonna go up for this one. I gotta move a little closer. Oh my goodness, I double run into those each time. I'm gonna need to use my teleport there, I think. I think that's not a bad spot to use the teleport. All right. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Okay, I'm not seeing any green orbs. Maybe they changed it. Maybe they did. And I died. Okay, that's fine. Look, we're not there yet. We need to go do Dragonfolly first, I think. What do I need to do Dragonfolly? Exotic pheromones. Oh my. How do I make it? I need everything that I got. Perfect. Easy peasy. I like when they make it easy like that. Exotic. You know, I say I like it when they make it easy like that, but when I've played through our Calamity Mage series back in the day and our Calamity Rogue series, which is a lot more recent, it really isn't as easy as that, because you go, oh, I need life alloys, and then you realize, oh, I don't have enough life alloys, so you click on it. You go to life alloys, and you're like, I need cryonic bars, perennial bars, and scoria. You're like, I think I have all that. You go and look, you're like, I'm missing the scoria. Are you kidding me? You have to go to the aquatic depths. You go over to the aquatic depths, you get the scoria, you bring it back, you get the light. It's just like, man, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. It was so bad. I hated the grind in Calamity. It was not my favorite. To be fair, I think I also would have hated the grind in Fargo's if we didn't do that in 1.4 with the with journey mode. That made that a lot better. Okay, so jungle potion. Let's pop on over to the, wait, I made it. Did I actually pull it out? I know I made it. I didn't make it. I did? I did make it. Oh, I researched it. Gotcha. Okay. Whew. I was too busy talking to myself there. I don't think that this is going to, it just enrages outside the jungle. How big is our jungle area here? It could be a little bit better. All right, here we go. This boss, if I recall correctly, is very fast and is kind of like another Queen Bee remake. Yes, that is the case. That is the case. Big ol' fast bird. Do I have to do it underground? Is this another one of those bosses like the Plaguebringer where I have to do it underground? I don't remember. Maybe I should look that up because it's so funny how you guys mention that. You're like, I can't believe you're doing this enraged. I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, I see. It's enraged because it's outside. Oh, I got you. I said outside of the jungle, not outside of the underground jungle, so I'm just hoping here. We are doing a lot of damage. We're about to do a lot more. So I can dig it. Just avoid those. Do this. Boss is going to charge us in a second here. All right, we're into the second phase. I think we're in the second phase, right? Rage it up. Got our laser beams. Now we can't go through that area. That area is now dead to us for a little bit. It will eventually go away, but... Man, these elemental axes are great. See, the laser beam is still there. Okay. Yeah, now we're taking a beating. Oh my goodness, I wanted to dash there. Oh, and I ran into the beam. No, that was going so well, and I screwed it up. I need the Normality Relocator, actually. Can I make that? Normality Relocator. What do I need for this? Everything that I got. Okay, the reason why is this thing does not it's not affected by using an item. So in the middle of me whipping, it's considered me using that item. So if I go to use the Rod of Discord, I have to stop attacking for a second in order to auto discord. This, I'm pretty sure, at least the last time I used it, it just gives it to me. So yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit easier. So let's take that, put that in there. I've got everything else in there. So normality, what am I missing? I do not have the cinder plate. Oh, and I didn't even say that I had enough cinder plate, right? No, okay, can I make it? I can. Well, thank God for that. Just make 20 of it. Just make a bunch and just toss it in there. Okay. Normality Relocator. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. That should be quite a bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and bind this real quick. Okay, we got that bound. It should work just fine. Also, I should mention that if you're watching this and you're enjoying the series and you're not subscribed, you probably should subscribe. I don't say this often enough, but it is a thing that definitely affects how well these videos do. If you subscribe and you come back and you're constantly watching them, instead of just going to the channel page and watching them from there, which I know is annoying because I do the same thing sometimes, just subscribe. You get all the videos. Also, I upload a video every single day, and I have for over 11 years. Never missed a day. So you're always going to get something good. It's worth it. Trust me. Oh, I don't have my things out. Let's fix that, shall we? I think that's enough. I don't know. I have so many things I can summon at the moment. I don't know. Just go for it. All right, let's dash this way, redo our flight there. It's actually nice having that second platform up there accidentally. Like, it's not like I planned that. It just happened to be there from when we did the Moon Lord. I'm gonna try and get that adrenaline. If I have to dash, I will. I'm gonna wait a second. There we go. I just wanted to be kind of close enough where we're gonna be attacking the boss. And I took some damage there. I really didn't need to. Not that I need to take any damage, but that's kind of hurt us a bit. Oh, I just did it again. All right, there's our beam. So now we have to go left, which kind of sucks because I liked that area that we were fighting in. I probably should have baited it out. I needed to fly straight up there instead of going down. This is a boss. This is a boss. Oh my goodness, we did it. Okay, so the trick, oh my goodness, the trick is that this shield allows you to ram enemies very quickly. So unlike the Shield of Cthulhu, say, when you ram an enemy, when you charge into it, it bounces you off. It does a knockback. So it's really annoying for movement. This one doesn't do that. So when you ram an enemy with the Asgard's Valor, it goes through the enemy. So instead of dashing away and dodging Dragonfolly, you literally just dash into it. So you figure out the timing. This was the one attempt that I figured it out. Went, wait a second. I just, you know, made myself invulnerable when I dashed into him, and then it clicked, and then that was the fight. That was it. That's all I needed to do to win the fight. So every time he dashes at me, I just dash back, you know, just dash back, and that seems to work. Cool. So we got the supreme healing potions, which is why I haven't gotten the other ones. These are just, we're just going to use these instead. Let's go ahead and go over here. And oof, that was fun. I've been at this for 52 minutes. This episode so far is, I have no idea how long it's going to be, but it's taking some time, right? It's taking some time. And because of that, I'm kind of like, you know, I was pretty done with the fight. I was like, oh, I'm not looking forward to doing this. It's kind of, and then as soon as I figure that out, easy peasy. Can go do it as many times as I want. Super easy. So let's go ahead and go get the Dragonfolly relic down on our cool little relic area. I just can't fly as much as I used to. Oh, I can't go all the way up there. So I got the rope still there. So we'll go to Dragonfolly. We'll plop this down. We'll grab our bags. Get rid of that. Get rid of that before I make an accident. Okay, so let's look here. We got the magic weapon. We got the red lightning container. Permanently increases the duration of rage mode by 1 second. We got the feathers. Actually, the feathers, I believe, are going to make us some stuff. Yeah, so that's how we make the Silva armor. And the Silva armor is basically our next big upgrade. We can also use the wings, flight time 270. Silva revive heals you for half health when wearing the Silva armor. It's basically if you take, you have a save from death. If you take fatal damage, it can save you, right? So we can do that. But the thing is, that then gets rid of our boots. Not so great. I like our boots a lot, but flight time, horizontal speed 11. Oh, I don't know. Might be better. Is running fast really that great? I don't know. Those wings are super good. Maybe we go make that right now. We can also make the Resonant Striker. So this is from the unofficial Calamity Whips mod. So we get some whips in there. We can make the Jungle Dragon egg, which we're not going to use. We're not going to fight Yaron at the moment. And we also get the Blunder Booster, 12% increase rogue damage, 15% increase rogue stuff. More rogue stuff. All right, we got the Dynamo Stem Cells. Can be used, or 10% increased movement speed, pretty good. Ranged weapons have a chance to fire mini swarmers. Ooh. If only we were playing mage, or range rather. All right, let's get some more of this stuff. A lot of pet stuff, or not pet stuff, but vanity pets and whatnot. Cloaked Folly wings. So still not as good as the Silva stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. So who would even use it? I guess you would use it if you didn't have enough to make the Silva armor, you know, but we're kind of skipping ahead just to save us time. I think I got everything from this boss. I don't believe this boss actually has any summoning stuff on it. We'll check. Dragonfolly loot. Nope. Indeed, there is not, which I guess is totally fine. Totally fine. All right, let's go back to base. Let's do the feathers. If I can get a feather. Blah. Get rid of that. Pop that in there. Close this out. Don't close it out. Silva, right? So if I go Silva. Can't make it because what am I missing? The Ascendant Spirit Essence. I thought I made a bunch of these. Ascend. Oh my goodness, how do you spell Ascendant? A-S-C-E. What am I missing? Oh, I can't make the Silva set until I kill all the rest. I thought that it was all of the other stuff, the lunar fragments and whatnot. That's fine. Okay, so here's the thing. This is from Dark Sun, I think it's Cygnus. Endothermic, I think it's Stormweaver, and Nightmare Fuel is Ceaseless Void. And we just got the Phantoplasm from the dungeon, but then that's what makes Spirit Essence. All right, so we can't even do anything with that yet, but we do have Dragonfolly dead. What does that get us? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what that gets us, other than now we have to go do Providence and just work on dodging stuff, because that's 99% of that fight.